Alright, hello, welcome to what will be another episode of, hopefully, well, it'll work anyway, we'll see if it'll work, the Create a Club career mode. I thought I'd already loaded into the save, but I haven't yet, so it's a bit of the behind the scenes, I guess. Title up the, I don't care about all the team, is there anything about career mode? I'm not scrolling the whole way down, let's get it forever. Pro clubs, cool. Alright, let's load up the career mode. I thought I'd loaded in beforehand, but I apologise for not doing. However, we are here again. Hopefully the audio will be okay. The reason the last episode was so short, my headset decided it wasn't going to play ball. It just wanted to glitch out. And of course, I couldn't continue with the audio being as choppy as it was, really. I didn't really want to subject you guys to that. So we ended the episode there. We're going to kick it off again here. See how many games we can get done. I'm going to try and get 2 hours maybe done here. Possibly. Outside chance of getting to the end of the month. And get the transfer deadline day done, but we'll see on that. I think I showed you guys my custom tactics. But did I make them for defense and all that? I don't think I did. Okay, well. What formation are we on? 4-2-3-1. Let's just switch it all to the... I'm just going to switch them now, for now, to the formation that we're on. I think that's probably easier. For just now. Not narrow. Is it narrow? We're wide, aren't we? 4-2-3-1 wide. I'm just going to do that for now. We don't really need a lot of tactics anyway. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to do. I don't really want Lucas up top. 4-2-3-1 wide, isn't it? Yeah. So I have to just do this quickly because I thought I'd done it beforehand. But either it didn't save or I just forgot. I'll go into it a bit more off screen after this episode because I completely forgot to do it. I must have completely forgot to do it. There's been a lot. I've had a lot at work this past week, so it's not been a lot of streaming. I apologise. I'm going to try and get a couple of streams done over the weekend. Possibly some next week as well. I want to have this career mode be successful, but I think I've maybe assigned myself a task too big here, especially while I've got a job, which is a bit of an issue. But also, I think we can do it. So that is that for that just now. We'll leave that as it is. And we're about to start the game, last episode, so I'm not going to leave you guys waiting much longer. Just before we do go in, if you are new to the series, this is what we're playing on 6 minutes. We're trying Legendary. If it gets too difficult, we'll switch it back down to World Class, but I want to give myself a challenge. I probably won't actually switch it down, but I don't want to be down in League 2 for about 5 years, if you go what I mean, so... We have just got all the basic settings on, and the basic sliders on. If there's anything you think could be changed, leave me a message or a comment. I'll take a look at it and maybe give it a go. If you didn't see the last episode, which we only managed to do one game out of, we did actually beat Swindon 3-2 in a game that I thought we'd get destroyed on. We actually overcame the odds and got the victory, which I'm very happy about. Take a look at the table. I know it's only one game in, but I'm drinking this in. I'm enjoying it. I'm making myself really happy when I look at the table just now because we are currently in playoff position. Obviously, it's one game in. But we've got to win on the opening day of the season, and that's great. That's great news. I'm not expecting us to get promoted the first season. I just want to make that clear. But it would be good to exceed expectations. I think what the board gave us, and I actually have to refresh my memory here because I've completely forgotten. I think it was mid-table. Oh, no, it wasn't. Avoid finishing bottom part of the league. So I want to try and be like between 7th and 18th, because that's like mid-table kind of area. I want to finish top half, personally, I think is probably the objective. And if not, just around that mid-table area for the first season. But they're wanting us to avoid finishing the bottom part of the league, which isn't too bad. In terms of the youth player thing, we'll get that done within 2 seasons. And we'll probably make the profit within 2 seasons as well. Yeah, I think those will all be done. I think we did have a cup run objective as well, where we have to get to the round of 16, but probably what happened, if I'm being honest. But anyway, I'm going to stop stalling. We're going to set up the squad. I don't actually remember what squad I used last time for this one, but we'll put Kovacevic in there. We'll give Guest a run out up top. Amaral can have a break for Furrer. Bourne's going to come in for Allo. We're keeping these guys on the bench though, just in case. And I can't remember who it was asked for a game. It was Enda Hart actually asked for a game before this one. But we'll bring him on anyway. And we'll put Wilkins on the bench. And I need someone attacking, like a centre mid. We've got Harper or Kemp, and they're both not very good. We better put someone on though, because just of stamina reasons. I think that's how we'll have to go. Have we not got a better centre mid? We've got Field, but he is 52 rated. He's the highest rated, but he's also 37. And he's slowing down. You know what? No, we'll give Field a bench appearance. I don't know how much I'm actually going to use him. I'm hoping he goes before the end of the window, truth be told, but we'll see. Anyway, we've got Kovacevic in goal. Hart and Bourne as the full-backs. Parker and Brady as the centre-backs. Lees and Marin as the midfielders. Fur, Mason and Lucas as the midfield three. And then Guest up front. So we have got some of the stronger players as well as some of the weaker players. Because Barrow aren't going to be easy. They've got 5 at the back. I don't really give... I'm not going to say it in a vulgar way. I don't really care too much about the Carabao Cup. But I also... If we do win, I'll be happy about it. Like, it's one of those where if we win, I'll be happy. If we lose, I won't lose too much sleep over it, to be honest. What a penalty from Guest. This doesn't count towards training, so I'm just going to belt it right at him. Oh, that was meant to be green timed. We'll ignore that. We'll move into the game.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for.
Right. Carabao Cup, let's go.
I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action.
Their green kit looks... Oh, no, that's our green kit. I forgot I designed the green. As I say, their green kit looks good, but it's actually ours.
And although we're a long way away from the final, both teams will be looking to book their place in the next round.
The other thing I've realised is with us, we won't have a sponsor the whole season on our shirts. We're just going to be sponsorless. I wish you could pick a sponsor just to have some sort of advertising on the front. But, we've got Adidas,
and this is how the
which I guess is something.
Begin the game today.
Well, they're playing with a 5.
Are they going to play the 5 at the back that the game thought they would?
At times we'll see one of the centre backs stepping forward into midfield just to make sure they don't get outnumbered.
I really
in that
don't
central area.
They are. Oh dear. It's hard enough to break defences down on Legendary anyway. But Legendary and 5 at the back, not going to be easy at all whatsoever. Give it the old college try though. Episode 2 should be live, by the way, but I had to cut off because of technical difficulties. It'll gone up about 5 minutes ago. So if you want to go back and watch that and see what happened, maybe don't watch the last 5 minutes of that video because you might lose your eardrums. Beyond that, it should be okay. I don't know if it was something to do with my earphones, as in my, like, smaller ones, or my headset, really. But I'm assuming it's my headset. Hopefully it's fixed itself. It seems to be okay for just now. It didn't do that after either. When I was playing with my friends, because I didn't hear any complaints about it. So I don't know. Might be something on Twitch's end. I doubt it. It's probably my end, but we'll see. If it happens again, I have to do something about it. But we're kicking it off here at Town Park. That's obviously not Barrow's actual stadium name. We don't know what it is. So Brady. Oh, that's not great possession keeping. Marin's a bit slow on the uptake there. And I actually wanted to swap Marin for Lucas in terms of positioning, because Marin's a bit more of a wider player. And Lucas seems more of a kind of anchor in midfield, if that makes any sense. It does to me, but I don't know. I should have swapped them across and didn't. And I could swap them across now, but I just can't be bothered, really. Guess, try to get a little bit of space. I'm going to have to play it back. This defence is going to be a pain in the arse to break down. It's just going to have to be passing play. We've got it on anyway. And Mason has an early shot at Maloney.
It's a brilliant save.
We've just got to be patient with it. We can't rush these attacks. It could have gone in, but it's a very good save from the Barrow goalkeeper. Now the problem here from corners is I haven't really figured out a strategy yet on how to do these. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pass it short and maybe play it in. rather than cross it in, I think. Probably the best idea off the bat.
Well, they fancy a short
I don't
ball.
really know how... We don't really have a lot of tall players either, so... Kind of the reason why I'm doing that. Lee's try to get a bit of space. I'm going to get around him. It wasn't for Furrer, but it could still work. Marin just dragged wide.
Didn't miss by
It's
very
not even
much at
deflected,
all.
it's just a poor shot. I know I don't care about the EFL Cup. You'll hear me say this a lot, where I don't care about the EFL Cup, but I'll still get passionate about it. I'm not trying to fight the centre-back, by the way, with Guess. I'm trying to get away from him. But yeah, my point continued.
Jones.
I just want to do well on Legendary, honestly, to justify switching the difficulty. Because it is difficult, as it is. And I want to not have it on Legendary and then me just lose everything. I don't want to have it on Legendary
Kay.
and me just like get angry all the time. Although, as good as the content would be, I want to enjoy the game.
To whip it in here.
And if I'm not enjoying it on Legendary, then I'm not going to keep it on
Teammates
Legendary, if that makes sense. Oh dear, I fucked this
And
up, haven't I?
that goes down as an
It's okay,
effort.
so have they. I
Going to
dragged
be
Brady out too far.
remembered
But luckily, the striker closed his eyes when he was shooting there. He's absolutely sliced that completely. It's nearly hit end the heart there for a corner, which would have been the most unfortunate incident there for End the Heart, who asked for he asked for a game. He didn't ask for this particular game, and I said I'd play him in the Carabao Cup just to see how he'd play. He's not actually awful. It's just there's better players. Pretty sure Hart is 32. He's only 52 overall, so he's
Mason.
probably, for a club like this, he's probably good. But because we're trying to grow to become a better club and possibly, hopefully, in the end, the best club. That was an awful pass from Mason. I'm just going to try and skip over that.
Racing forward, trying
He
to
won't be
catch
here
the
for
back.
much longer. In fact,
On the door, a broken
maybe
counter-attack.
a shout for getting rid of him. That was for Mason
want
that time.
possession back,
A shout for
what
getting
can
rid
they
of
do
him
from here?
in this summer window, but I don't want to get rid of too many players early. We do need the squad depth.
Lees.
But we have got Neon Bassa or Neon Sabat. I always get his letters wrong way around. As a backup left back for Wilkins. And
He's got the
I
right
don't know.
idea with that pass. Oh,
Barker is
but
going to be
just
able to block that
to
off
block
from
the
Gordon
pace.
getting through. And it's going to come out to End the Heart. Furrer. Legendary doesn't seem too bad at this level. It's just when I get to the Premier League levels, I'm not going to like
Chance to do
complain.
damage.
Mason in that space. He's not going to get there. It's Jones in front of him for Barrow. You have to remember we're using some of our second string players here. It's not going to be an easy game anyway. But it's also not going to be an easy game because we're using some of our second string players. And this is a problem with End the Heart. For some reason I'm not controlling him, which I've never actually switched off him.
Jones.
But the fact that he moves like a lorry.
Still level here, but the
He's just
pressure
very slow.
escalating. And reading it absolutely superbly.
I don't know what Parker's doing there, but I should go for a goal kick. That's not what I did with him, just for the record.
It's
a bit of a struggle early on in this one. Biggest transfer of the summer so far in his career mode. I will go over all of them on deadline day. Of the biggest numbers, down to about 30 million-ish, 40 million-ish area. I'll of course go over our own transfers. We still might not be done in terms of business. I'm trying to get another centre back. I'm just trying to think who would be good. I needed that to go early to Guest. It's into possibly Mason here. Mason could play it across, but he doesn't need to. And it's 1-0 Cullingworth. It's things you love to see. But the thing is, this is League 2, like I say again, and this is a 75 rated player playing in League 2 or against League 2 competition.
Well, as you can see,
So,
it was a fairly simple finish in the end.
It's hard to celebrate, but it's good build-up play anyway.
Keep your composure and
We found
finish
a
it off.
way
And that's
through
exactly what
the
he
Barrow defence, and we deserved the lead. I would say, anyway. Of course I am biased, but we've worked for it, and we've got it. Because there's pros and cons of getting knocked out of the Carabao Cup. Carabao Cup is easier, and it gives game time to some of the second string players who maybe wouldn't get as much game time in the league. But there's also the cons that it will give more games, like we have to play more games, and there'll be more stamina just getting depleted. Everyone's tired, kind of thing. So you can see both sides of the coin to it really. It's good movement from Beadling here, or Barrow, and it could lead to a goal. It's a not the greatest of tackles, and Parker's drifted away, but Kovacevic has got it. I don't know why Parker did that. I thought I could get a hook on it with Brady, and it may be a yellow card once it goes out of play, but I doubt it. And it was just a attempted slide tackle to try and get the ball away, try to hook it away from them, getting a goal. And now Mason. Now this is going to be the man. I've already said it many a time, but this is going to be the man. Jay Mason is going to be the main one for the series, and it's going to be over the top to Furrer. It's not going to make it. Mason to win the header. Back to Furrer though. Cut back. Lees into Mason. Up to Marin. Back to Mason. We're just trying to play it around. Try to find an avenue through here. We could find one with Lucas. It's blocked. I was low-key hoping he'd hit it on his left, but his left foot might be just as good as mine, to be honest, which is not very good. Bourne. Try and close us down here. I don't know why I've slid in there, honestly. Be real with you. Brady, not going to be able to get there. I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to concede a lot of goals this season. We are going to concede a lot of goals. My defending is subpar at best, as well as the fact that I'm legendary for the first time in FIFA 22. Then again, Guest, not enough power on it, but keeper couldn't hold on to it, so it wasn't awful. We did have the pressure on us as well. Oh no, actually, it wasn't a bad attempt. The fact that the defender was right on our heels, and that we've actually forced the keeper into a save. We haven't put off target. We haven't messed it up or anything like that. Oh, in the heart. This is you, mate. This has to be you. Gordon's just made absolute acres of space. But as he's cut it back, in the heart has put a foot out. It is a corner though. Just for the record as well, there might be occasions where it sounds like I'm a bit behind the gameplay. It's probably because I am. Second, the audio, commentary audio on the game itself could be delayed by about a second. Sometimes it does delay, sometimes it doesn't delay. So it's like it's a wild card, really. Try to body me away. You're not going to body off Furrer. And we're going to get it away, hopefully, for half-time. We've still got 2 minutes to play. Enderhart just going to go for a little runner here. He's not the fastest, and he's going to get pressure and he's losing the ball. He doesn't play it off. He's done very well with it. There is something there. It's just come a little bit too late for us. Mason's going to fall out to Lucas. Well, it did come to Lucas. He won the ball. But it's too far away from another attack for a half-time break. And we go in with a 1-0 lead. And I'll take it, honestly. Jay Mason, the homegrown talent, the man who is going to be from here from start to finish. Whether he doesn't, like, even if he doesn't grow, even if he doesn't, if he stays 75 his whole career, he's still going to be in the squad somewhere. He's a homegrown talent. We've got to base it around him. At least early on. Later on, we may change minds. I just want to stress again, this isn't a youth academy career mode. We're going to be signing real players once we are able to. I'm trying to look at the results, but I'm scrolling down the right stick instead of the left stick. Use your brain. There we go. Other results are on there. If your team is there, hopefully they're winning. Apologies if they're not. We're not going to look at halftime stats every time. We'll just do that for... I don't know. We won't even look at the halftime stats, to be honest. We'll just go into the second half and look at the full-time kind of coverage. To be honest, it doesn't really matter about stats. You know, the stat that matters is the scoreline, in my opinion, early on. And, you know what, actually, I meant to do this beforehand. We'll do it just now. Marin is getting quite tired. But we'll give us a go. Lucas is probably better here, Marin's probably better there. They both got exclamation marks on them. I don't know what that's for. Possibly because we're not quite where they want to be. But we'll do that. Bourne. Outstrengths K there and can get it away to Mason. We need a bit of a runner here. Mason's going to have to be that runner because he's just so bloody good. Mason into Marin. Guest over the top to Furrer. Is he going to get there? Not quite. I don't know if that's come off the Barrow player or the Cullingworth player. It's said to have come off Furrer. So Barrow get the goal kick. I thought it'd come off their defender, honestly, but I did feel the vibration on my controller, so it could have been. Whatever. It's a goal kick anyway. I can't argue with the game itself, kind of. They're probably going to play a short. They've got a man short. Actually, Maloney has gone for Zanzala with it. Lee's... I don't think he's really won it out, but Jay Mason has. He's going to be, like, I'm going to stress it every episode, just to make this clear. So if you get sick of me talking about Jay Mason, just mute the video, honestly. Because he's going to be talked about a lot. That's a ball through to Guest. And I don't know if it was onside. If it was an absolutely awful attempt. Mason's done really well to make that space, play the ball through, but Guest has not finished that at all. Theo Johnson very unhappy on the touchline. He's a Champions League winning manager in former life. If you want to know what I'm on about in that kind of regime, go watch the Bradford City career mode from FIFA 20. Boy, was that a story. Boy, was that fun. And boy, I'm glad I finished it. I was okay. It was occasions where I was like, can I be bothered finishing it? I'm glad I did. What a story.
Well, potential danger.
But yeah, we're going to not promote a career mode from 2 years ago. We're going to continue this one. Just a record, I was going to do one last year as well, but I thought I didn't, to be honest.
Mason.
What should have done? Mason. The main man pulling the strings in midfield. He could probably skin this whole team on his own if he wanted. But I don't trust my own skill level, to be honest.
Danger here as he runs.
Although he is making a run through a dart and run, it's going to come to the defender, I think. And he's actually let it go for a goal kick. Smart play from the AI there. What we're going to do is we're going to make a couple of substitutions. Mason is exhausted and we need him on tip-top form. The only problem with Mason, and it seems to be an early problem, is his stamina is not great. So we're going to have to maybe work on that in terms of development. We're going to bring Coates in here. From Marin, we're going to leave him for now. We're going to bring Alan Kane in up top. Maybe Guest can go out to that side. He's not fully happy about it. If I was to swap Guest and Coates, would that be a bit better? He's still not fully happy, despite the fact that I've more or less put him in his... I have to move him forward a little bit. I can't move him any further forward. We'll leave him there. Yes, whatever. But yeah, Coates and Kane on for Marin and Mason. We have to give Mason the rest. He is going to be playing the majority, if not all, of the games this season, so unless they're really unimportant, which I'm classing as the Papa John's trophy as really unimportant. If there's one trophy I care about less than the Carabao, it's the Papa John's.
And into the last 30 minutes now.
But yes, if we do a Papa John's trophy, which we probably will do, we kind of have to do as a League 2 team, we're entered in that. Basically, I'm not going to use him in those matches. Those are probably the only matches I won't use him in. If I can, I will use him to his maximum in the league and FA Cup, probably. You'll see a lot of him. Anyway, moving on from him. I don't know why Lees is left up behind if his Lees will go on fuming. Thank God for them mishitting that shot. I don't know why Lees is left up behind. What is that throw? I've never seen that throw. It's alright. We've dominated in terms of shots. We've had the opportunities. We're in a good spot. Lucas, should I make a bit of space through? Is it going to go through? It's absolutely not. What was that pass? I tried to put my power on it. I thought I had put enough power on it to get it through that gap, but it just hasn't come about like that. Bourne gets it after it's maced, and Coates isn't going to get there because another centre-back has come forward for it. Bourne gets in the way. That's good placement from me, but it's just not going to bounce for me, unfortunately, on that occasion. And the Hart is going to get it. Gets a loose ball. He's not the fastest, and he has been fouled. Not fouled, tackled. I don't know why I thought fouled immediately. Kovacevic, you know, he's not to do a lot, but when he's been called into action, he's delivered. It wasn't the most difficult to say by any means, but he's only 52 overall. He's been strong.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match.
Bringing a couple of subs on as well. I didn't see who they were. I know Zanzala's coming off because I heard that name. You can see in the top left. I'm not going to pay too much attention to it. Williams coming on for Zanzala. Try to defend this corner. Devitt coming on for Jones. Oh, thank God. Kovacevic dropped it initially, but gets it. Let me just play it out to Bourne here. If we could just hold on to this 1-0 lead, I'm happy fully. It's another win. I've pressed A with Bourne there before I've been tackled. Unfortunately, hasn't done it. That sounds like a prime excuse for pro clubs. I've passed it, but it's not passed. And the reason I say that is because I use that excuse all the time, but I digress. And that's gone in. So I have to ask, because I'm a reasonable man. I won't blame anyone if they don't deserve it. But who was meant to be marking Gotts there? Because he has
Well,
equalised
here's the replay, and what
for
a
Barrow.
well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed. And
Now,
then just look at the finish,
I'm
Derek.
pretty
He
sure
reads
Bourne
the
has
fight
actually come
perfectly
across to
and
cover.
absolutely smashes it beyond the goalkeeper.
But I
There's
don't
just
think
no
it was
stopping that.
initially him that had to defend that. The cross had to be stopped him coming in, realistically. It wasn't. But that man should be shut down there before he gets to take the shot on. It's just sloppy. It's just sloppy defending, and it could lead to a penalty shootout. If we can't get another goal, which with Mason off the pitch, probably not likely. We're most likely either going to the penalty shootout or Barrow are going to steal the win.
And winning it back.
That's not. It's not what I did. Is it the FIFA 22? Not what I did. Like a refund of the ball. Oh, they're not going to do it again, are they?
And struggling to get the shot off. And it might be. Sound piece
Oh,
of
it's bounced off
goalkeeping.
Gotts perfectly into Kovacevic's hands. We've got a little bit lucky there. And while they're all forward, maybe we can make a counter, but I doubt it. We've got very slow players, and Coates can't even play it over the defender that wants to play it over, so... No, we can't is the answer to that one. It's a bit late. It's not going to get to guess. It has got to guess, but we haven't won it. It was an awful ball anyway from Kane, who's getting his first Cullingworth 15 minutes. Okay, referee, do you not see anything wrong with that? I understand a little bit of a shoulder barge, but he's just downright pushed me to the floor. Can I switch to my player, please? Thank you. That's going to go off the pitch. It's not been an entertaining game by any means, has it? Realistically, but it's the Carabao Cup. That's my excuse. Parker's not got great ball control. I'm trying to get that off before I get tackled. Lees, I did take it a touch more than I needed to be honest with you there. It's a brilliant save for Kovacevic. I think he might have been offside. My defender's hands went up, but it's not. It's not offside. It's according to Barrow. Kovacevic doing very well there to deny Barrow a late winner. Gordon's going to take the corner. Barrow getting a close option there to play it to Devitt. And the heart try to get in the way. There's nobody marking. I'm pressing to clear it. It's not gone very far. It's not great. Oh, how was that not fallen? Kovacevic, you have to grab that. Oh, yes. How did that not fall to me there? Whatever. Coates. We need some minor miracle here. A late Carabao Cup winner. It might not be for us though. Like the way we're going, Barrow have really pushed for this. It might not come from the Bourne. It's not where I aimed it. Is where I aimed it, but it's going to get tackled off of Lees. I already knew as soon as I passed that ball. It wasn't going to fall for Lees there. That's a brilliant tackle from Parker. Can we get one more attack out of this? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But you never know. Guessed. There's nobody making real moves. It's not. Hold on. Kane. Off to Lucas. Guessed where the I have to ask. Is his sat-nav switched off?
It always had the potential to go the distance.
Has his GPS taken him? Guest has gone so far wide needlessly there. He just needs to be in that little bit of space. And it's just... He's just gone the wrong way. We're going to penalties. And honestly, I don't really care. But I would like to win my first penalty shootout on FIFA 22. Come on. Don't lag. I know it's bad weather, but don't lag. There's no need to. Right. That's the stats. Full time, they did have more shots, to be fair to them, but they had less possession. We had 45. They had 45. We had 55. 7 shots to 6. Expected goals. They actually have more in the end. It doesn't really. Does it really matter who I use? They're all shit at this stage. And it's going to be Williams. Kovacevic saves. Guest puts it away.
His turn to try to convert from the spot.
Devitt.
And the keeper's
He's saved again.
In it goes.
Oh, we've outfoxed him there with how bad we are at penalties. It could be over before it begins. Gordon. Oh.
And now a heaven-sent
Kovacevic
opportunity to win the match.
Can we do a clean sweep? Lees.
A
I
moment
fucked it.
he
I didn't think his run would be so slow. I apologise.
He must score to keep
It still
the
could be a
side
clean
in
sweep
it.
though. If Kovacevic can save it from Beedlin.
And he scores.
No, he's outfoxed me.
It comes
still
down to
on.
this, a goal, and they win the
Alan
game.
Kane in his first senior appearance.
Oh, a superb
Oh, it's
save.
saved!
Can he keep us cool?
Am I really going to ball this? Kovacevic.
Oh, and the keeper
Saves!
huge moments.
And we're through to the next
guarantee
round.
progression.
Well, he's the hero now. That's a really good save at just the right time.
I know it's not a big deal. I know it's not a big match at all. But boy, am I happy. It's a new hero already. We're only a few games into this career mode. We've already got a new hero. I may have to grant him a couple of starts at league level. Not initially, but down the line. Now you know what? Kovacevic had a brilliant game. You can't argue with that. We nearly fucked up at the end, granted. But we win the penalty shootout. 1-1 between Barrow and Cullingworth, but we win 2-1 on penalties. Brilliant.
Marin.
What drama to kick off this episode. It's not really a big game by any means, but it was dramatic, let me tell you that much. Let's take a look then. Though we already saw the stats, let's take a look at play performances. Man of the match for us. If it isn't Kovacevic, the game's a lie. Of course it is. Mika Kovacevic, not only with a lot of brilliant saves in the game to keep us in the tie in the first place, but the penalty shootout saves, unimaginably brilliant. Mason up there as well, 7.3, got the goal. As for Barrow, man for them was Robbie Gotts, who got their goal to equalise. Nobody else really stood out, but oh boy, do we possibly have a little talent there. We have a talent. We may have to use them a lot more. That was some good goalkeeping. I know goalkeepers are overpowered, to be fair, but that's still brilliant. Multiple penalty saves in the penalty shootout. Multiple saves in the actual game.
Is it alright if we just ask you a couple of questions?
It says 1-0 in the bottom left there, but it wasn't. The game against Barrow was tense to start to finish, and it was a penalty shootout. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I always try and read this too fast. Penalty shootouts are always dramatic. How pleased are you to win? Heads. Yeah, we're hoping we can finish this over in 90 minutes to the next round though. Kovacevic, his first senior game, and he pulls that out. Oh, yes, talk about him. Talk about him in every way. A youngster, Mika Kovacevic, won man of the match today. Does that push you to promote other youngsters? He set the standard. He definitely set the standard today. I mean, obviously that every youngster is going to be a goalkeeper, but his performance deserves some plaudits and some applause. Lucas. Wait, what? Are you worried about Lucas? Every player has to prove himself. He's not been bad.
No
If
further
I pick
questions.
Lucas,
Thanks so
it's
much.
because he's decent. He's not done bad at all. He was quite instrumental in the first game against Swindon, to be honest. He's not the greatest performance there against Barrow, but I don't really give the greatest care about that match. So I already tried to go for Ted Mengi, as you saw there. Hey, Boston, left winger. I do what I need to do for the team. You're not going to be left wing. You're not even going to be playing all the time, to be honest. This was the guy that asked to play. It wasn't Endahart. There was actually a guy who asked to play. We'll get a chance next time, boss. I actually meant to sub him on, but I forgot when I was making the subs. It wasn't the right game. Yeah, don't worry. You'll get your moment. I don't know how long I can keep lying to him. No, in all seriousness, though, I just blanked on subbing him on. Mika Kovacevic is man of the match, no doubt. Try not to save it on Man United career mode because I'm having fun with that off screen. But this is the main career mode for streaming with. Yeah, definitely man of the match, no doubt. First team football has been a long time coming from Mika Kovacevic, who's been rising through the ranks for a while, but he's been given chances by the boss now. He's proving it's been worth the wait. Today he put in a surprisingly mature performance, which saw him chosen as man of the match. His youth coaches must be proud of him. He already looks and sounds the part. I just have to be patient, he said in this post-match TV interview. I've got my whole career ahead of me, haven't I? I trust the manager's decisions. It's good, because that was a good decision for me, actually, to switch the goalkeeper across. Before we do go any further, where is he? Where's the man? The main man. Have I scrolled past him? You're damn right. There he is. Development plan. You're the first development plan, man, because you're the main man. And also, I need your stamina higher. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just going to tell you straight. Which one gives you more stamina? Box to box. They all give you stamina. In terms of pace, I think we go box to box, don't we? That's probably the best one, yeah. We'll do box to box midfielder for Mason. And honestly, I'm considering, I should have done this maybe on the first time around, but I'm considering maybe switching him to a cam rather than a centre mid. Depending on how long it would take. 2 weeks. Oh, absolutely, yeah. It'll be a cam then. That's fine with me. I believe he can do it. Because he's going to be the main man. I'll say it again. In terms of Rochdale, though, what did they do on the first day? They drew. Who did they draw to? I'm not going to do this for every game. I'm just interested. Harrogate. Okay. So they didn't have the greatest showing. Because Harrogate aren't one of the best teams in the league. No offense to Harrogate. But they aren't. We aren't either. So we're kind of similar. First thing I'm going to do, immediately out the gate, is before I forget to do it again, swap these two across. I see Lucas more kind of here. And Maren more kind of out here. Why aren't you happy? If I move you forward a bit, like that, slightly. It's the most minor change. I bet even if I moved him back, he'd still be fine. Whatever. Yeah, no, it changes his morale. Least, do you want the same treatment? Left centre mid, sure. Happier? Happier. Alright. Minor movements there. We're going to bring off Amaral. Actually, we are going to... I know I said Fur probably won't play as much. But we probably are going to use him quite a bit. Amaral didn't really do well in the Swindon game. That being said, we'll give him plenty of chance to show himself. But we're going with our strongest squad. And Kovacevic, I know you... No, actually, I can't. I can't deny him. We're not going to do it here, though. We'll do it on the other... We'll do it on the other menu, but I can't deny him. I physically can't deny him. He has been brilliant. Last game. Coming back in again. His sharpness was very low as well, which makes it all the more mental. Apologies as well. I should have said out the gate, but I'll say it now. If there's any lag, the weather is shit, for lack of a better word. It's windy and rainy. Could be a storm tonight. It's not great weather whatsoever. So if there are bits where it jumps or lags or anything, I apologise profusely. Nothing much I can do about it in terms of the weather. But we're going against Rochdale, who are also playing a 5-2-3. We just played a 5-2-3, so we're experienced in this formation now in combating it. But we've got Kovacevic in goal, who fully deserves his league start after that performance against Barrow. Wilkins and Allo as the full-backs, Parker and Brady as the centre-backs, Lees and Lucas as the centre-mids because we moved them slightly, a teeny bit forward, and they're happier. We've got Fur left attacking mid, Mason just the main cam, and Marion on the right attacking mid side. And then up front, we'll go with Jaden Coates. I was wondering whether to put Guests in there, but he didn't do great in terms of striking in that last game. And Alan Kane, I kind of want to hold off on him for a little bit, but we are going to roll with that starting 11. It's possibly our strongest starting 11 as well in terms of performances. Anyway, in terms of overall, obviously it could be better with Leaky being back in goal. But Kovacevic, I can't deny him. After that performance, you can't just deny straight talent because it wouldn't be right. It was a wonderful performance. Mason's put. You've put that wide. Right, we're not starting to score one of these. Thank you. Was that so hard?
Hi everyone, it is an absolutely splendid day for football.
We're at Crown Lane, obviously that's not the stadium name. You know what, actually, I'm gonna not be lazy. We'll take a look at the stadium name.
And our live coverage comes to you from League 2. How's it going to go, Stuart?
We have to do a lot of this on the way up.
Talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players.
What is Rochdale Stadium name?
Who will affect it should be a cracking game though.
Scotland Stadium we're at. We're at the Scotland Stadium. Another team that got relegated from League 2. Just about. 21st they finished. So not going to be an easy team to beat. They have got some quality talent, to be fair to them as well. A lot of names I recognise, which means some of them are probably good. Because I watch a lot of lower league football. Keohan's a pain in the ass. He was problematic when I managed Bradford and we played against Rochdale. A bit of a problematic customer. Just as well, if anyone is interested, I'm sure you probably already guessed at this point, but I do play it on the Xbox One. Just the plain old... I know it's old gen console, but current gen, I guess. And then next gen is obviously the Xbox Series X. I haven't got one of them yet. I'll maybe have one of them by the time FIFA 23 comes around, but I'm going to play this FIFA 22 Career Mode on the Xbox One. I don't really care about getting a Xbox Series X just yet, so I'm not going to bother. But I got a drink and I didn't even open it. Hold on. Well, Rochdale probably get a bit of a chance to attack here. I've got a can of Iron Brew and I didn't even open it. Sorry if it's a bit loud. Apologies. Yeah, I meant to open that beforehand. I completely forgot. But we're back in league now. Back where we care about the action. Even though we did get through on the penalty shootout just there against Barrow. I actually care about this a bit more. I don't know how Allo hasn't come away with the ball there, but he hasn't. Mason, this man definitely needs to work on his stamina if he's going to become the man I want to be. That's brilliant from Wilkins. He's taking the man down. He's taking himself down in the challenge as well. Just shows commitment. J. Mason into Lucas. It's not the greatest of passes, but Lucas is taking it in stride. Lee's back to Lucas, is continuing to make the run. Maybe edge to Mason, who could finesse it. It's not quite gone as planned. Lee's wasn't meant to go all the way back to Wilkins, was it, though? Oh, we've baited him in. Oh, Wilkins. Lee's. Oh, one more. Mason through the gap. Not quite. Not very fortunate there for us. I do want to switch my centre-back, thank you. I did press LB many a time there to switch to Brady, and the game was like, no. Brady, the AI Brady, has actually made a very good tackle there. Or the AI Parker, I should say. Has made a very good tackle. I have to remember, Brady's 4. Or Brady's 3. Parker's 4. Or is Brady 5? Did I switch him?
Liam Kelly.
Yeah, that's how organised I am. I think End of Heart's actually still 5.
Can he finish this? A truly magnificent start.
Now,
An early goal in the game.
Kovacevic, my guy. I give you big plaudits in the Carabao Cup game. But that wasn't good, was it? Let's be real. It was bad defending from me to begin with, but
yeah, here's the setup play.
Should he be saving this? It wasn't. I don't think it was the best of strikes, personally. I should be covering the man. 100%. I've defended it poorly. No doubt in my mind. But let's take a look at this. It's close. He's given it his all, to be fair. We're at 1-0 down against Rochdale. Alex Newby. So I make this clear as well. There's a lot of things I'm making clear, just for anyone who doesn't realise. I'm not expecting to win every game, by any means. So,
underway again here. 1-0
so
the score.
like, just so you know, I didn't expect to beat Swindon. Our first 2 games have been against teams that got relegated last season.
Lucas. Lees. Plenty of options.
I can't remember off the top of my head who we replaced. I think we replaced Scunthorpe. So we may have Scunthorpe's calendar.
And a timely
Ah,
intervention.
couldn't get it quite through to Coates. And for any Scunthorpe fans out there, I do apologise if you want to see me play against you, but you were genuinely bottom in real life, and that's how I decided it. My keeper has been fouled. I'm not getting a free kick. I'm not getting a free kick. Pardon me, game. That's poor from the game there. I thought the advantage was last a little longer since, you know, he fouled the goalkeeper, but more full B, I guess.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper because he makes a very good save to start.
I've tried to do the best I
Where are
can,
his defenders following in?
try and bring
It's the attackers
Kovacevic
that
back
get there
into it,
first,
and that's
and
not
it's a
his
very
fault
good
at all.
finish.
The game has royally screwed us there. The game has screwed us, plain and simple. How it's not been pulled back for a free kick, how the advantage is that short when it's a foul of the goalkeeper, beyond me, but it has been, and it just... That's surprising, really. It's surprising that's been given.
Second goal for them here.
I don't understand that. We are 2-0 down. The first goal, fair enough. Second goal, question marks around it, in my personal opinion. I'm maybe a bit biased. But actually, in that case, I wouldn't say I'm biased, because the advantage really should be longer, shouldn't it?
And a chance for him on the flank.
Marin's not the fastest. If we're going to have him play wider,
Lucas.
we have to add some pace to his
Taken it
repertoire,
away.
I think.
Oh, showing excellent
Gee
vision.
whiz, I just want to switch to my other
chance.
centre back. Is that
And
so
he knows
fucking
he
hard to
must dump it
understand?
away. The net is staring him in the face.
What is going on?
Fired against the crossbar.
Rochdale are battering us.
Another good
I'm trying to switch
tackle.
defender for 3 days. That's my current problem. I'm trying to switch between Parker and Brady, and it's like trying to switch
Well, I
between the
still can't
fucking...
believe that didn't go
I
in.
don't know.
So unlucky not
I don't want to say
score
anything
there.
offensive, but
Cracking
it's
effort,
not
you have to
easy
say.
to switch. This game makes it so hard to switch players. Maybe I should use my right stick, but like I shouldn't have to. LB's a change button. Whatever. Marin. Please. I never said it was going to be a...
Well, it looked highly
Okay,
promising,
why have we
but they
switched
got
to
nothing
like
out
the
of it.
game? Sometimes I like that with the game, but sometimes it's just genuinely annoying when it just switches a player without you asking.
And there to intervene.
Brady absolutely outpowers there, but they are pressing us like fuck. That wasn't for Mason, but we'll
the
work
ball,
it.
Lucas.
Lucas. I need Marin to make a move here, and that he's not really doing that. So we're going to play it back
Mason.
central. Across to Lees, who's making a bit more of a move. Through to Coates, who's got a bit of space. Shoot across the goalkeeper, it's saved. It's a very good save as well.
And problem solved for now.
But I feel I've got the ball there actually, and I want to keep it, but I guess it's just going to go through me. I feel like it's just going to be one of those games. I'm going to have a lot of these games where I'm just not getting anything in my favour, but I've not really had much not in my favour. They have been the better team. 100% they've been the better team. It just... That second goal has agitated me. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Be full on, like, transparent. That shouldn't have stood. My keeper got fouled. Yeah, I gave the ball away with the centre-back, but it still should have been a free kick. It's a foul on the goalkeeper. I can't rely... I need other players to move. I know they're not quite on the overall that Mason is early on, but I can't have a one-man team because that's just not going to work, is it? Let's be real. It's just not going to happen.
Giving the ball away.
I don't feel like I've played altogether too awfully. It's just they played that slight bit better. Am I going to have to play it through to Mason? No, because it's gone to the outside, which I didn't actually ask it to do.
Liam Kelly.
Can't wait for those 2 weeks to be over and Mason to have a bit more stamina just to last a bit longer on the pitch, just to give us a bit more hope. Really, I don't want to rely on him, but at the moment I'm kind of having to. Aldo's not going to catch up, is he? If anything, he's gone too far. Too far. I don't know why I was going that too far past him. No, we're not going 3-0 down. We're not doing that yet. I mean, we might do it in the second half, but we're not going 3-0 down before half time. That's just not. It's not occurring. I'm sorry, but well, Parker has defended it. It doesn't matter though because the game has just decided to give it to Rochdale anyway. You know what I mean? Half time, 2-0.
It is half-time here.
1 goal. I'm okay with conceding because it was a good bit of play.
Well, truth be told, his
1 goal,
influence on this
very
game has
debatable
been
in my
very
opinion.
limited.
Anyway,
What have you made of his performance, Stuart?
but
Yeah, he's not played well, has he?
we are
He's
2-0
just
down.
failed to have an impact here.
We are at their
Mind you, I think
stadium,
we could
so at
say
least we're
that
not
about the
losing on the
whole
home
team.
turf.
He just hasn't looked like scoring today.
2-0 at half time here at the Spotland Stadium.
And the contest begins.
I'll argue it should not be 1-0, but I can argue that to the cows come home. It won't change the scoreline. Bradford are losing, which is good for us on a rivalry level, but on a... I don't know, I like Bradford City in real life, so it's, I don't really care in career mode, obviously, but it's whatever. Hopefully they continue to lose, so we stay on the same points as them. At the moment in this league, we've actually conceded more than we've scored, which is hopefully going to change in a minute with Coates. I can't play it across to anyone because there's nobody there. I was hoping there'd be someone in that bit of space, and by someone I mean Mason. Of course I mean Mason. He was making the move, but just wasn't fast enough moves. Lucas off the Coates. Try to get out from under his feet, but it's come too late, and he's been tackled.
Well, sincere apologies to Alex, I must say, because we
Brilliant from Alo. Brilliant again from Alo, but it's going to bounce. Of course. Please, can I just have a bounce in my favour one time in this game? I've had FIFA 22 now for, what, 2 or 3 weeks? I don't think I've had a bounce in my favour.
There's been a lot of media talk in the last few days about Leeds United, and the deal's been done, Stuart.
Well, he's a great talent. Hopefully this move will see him play his best week in, week out. It's a really good move for
He's
everybody.
been turned.
A glorious chance.
I've left him open. Yeah, that's on me. That's on me.
Absolutely racing away with this.
They are doing really well. Rochdale are playing brilliantly. There was 2 players in that area, but I couldn't get hold of either one, and I couldn't mark Beasley, and he has made it 3-0 Rochdale.
The interplay around the box is wonderful. And from
Just too
there,
much space.
he
I
never
don't know
looked
why.
like missing. That's a lovely goal.
I don't know why both have committed across. I must have been controlling one and accidentally brought one across, while the other came anyway. AI controlled. Either way, it's left Beasley open. And Rochdale with a deserved third.
Well, it's been such a
Can't argue with the. I mean, I could argue with the scoreline that it should only be 2-0, but I can't argue with the fact that they deserve to win it, because they just genuinely do. They've been the better team. That's the way it goes. I'll admit when I'm not playing well. I won't be happy about it, granted, because you don't want to lose games, but I'll admit it. Lucas. Mason.
Could be threatening.
You have to play a full 90 minutes here in order for us to get something here. Coates to get a shot off into the bottom corner, and it might be a route back in. I'm not sure if it will be. But we're giving ourselves that option. Jaden Coates makes it 3-1. It's not a happy 3-1, granted, because we're 3-1 down, but
and he does so well to skip beyond the defender.
We needed a bit of that.
Just buys him that bit of time to get his
It's
shot
advising
away.
me to bring
That's
Mason
a really
off.
nice goal.
Not right now, mate. He just got me an assist. Coates did really well to get the space and to get the shot off, and you got to argue that the defence and keeper should definitely be doing better. I will not argue that point because I needed that goal for my own morale as well as for the team's morale.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment.
So let's try. I'm not sure if it's going to occur. I'm not sure if we're going to get a miracle comeback here, and if we
into
don't,
the
it's
last
not the end of
30
the world.
minutes now.
His bloody advantage is longer than what my keeper got.
An attack full of promise.
But nah, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Well, what can they do to stop
But at
them
least we
running
got a goal. We made it look a bit more respectable. That granted, they are playing it around like
It's
prime
opening up
Barcelona,
for them.
which is
Shot attempted.
difficult to defend in the first place. The fact that they play like prime Barcelona in League 2, but good save by Kovacevic, and we can get it away. I don't know if we can get it away anyway. Mason's options are all being closed down. We're going to have to play it back. Lee's through to, not Coates actually, through to Mason, who now plays it through to Coates. Initially, it was meant to go to Coates. Mason, off to Lucas. Through the gap. Oh, it didn't quite get through to Marin. Marin was making a brilliant bit of space away. But it's not to happen on this occasion. Thought needs to be pressuring the keeper there. Without me having to control him to do that. But it's probably their custom tactics again. I'm going to go attacking, fuck it. We'll switch it up a little bit. We need the goals. I've absolutely bottled that tackle.
Could be troublesome.
We've got the interception in, but we haven't kept the ball because it's FIFA22. Beasley, try to turn the man. We're not allowing it. Nikolai Allo. Really bit of interception there. Now Marin, he's not the fastest like I said, but we might be able to get a bit of headway. He's actually quite good here. He's fucked it there. No, he hasn't, has he? Oh, he's actually got the ball in. I'm going to be honest with you. I fucked that big time with the dribble there. That's me. I didn't mean to dribble that far in. But the fact that Marin's got the ball across it all, decent bit of play from him. Granted, he's still going to need more pace. Wilkins is too far forward, and it's left Rochdale into space to attack on the right. Which I've opened up myself. It's my own fault. At least a goal. I can't complain. I brought Wilkins too far out. And I brought Parker too far out. It's okay because Parker's intercepted. And hopefully we'll get it gone. Mason. It's not Mason, sorry, it's Lees. I thought it was going to go through to Mason. That's intercepted by Lees, and Mason now has the ball. It's not kept. Our passes there, as you saw in the top left, haven't been bad at all, and there's a pass accuracy. Theirs been slightly better, but just because they've been a slightly better team. You can't argue with it. But we've not been full value for the win. But against a different team, we probably would have beaten them, like a worse team. Rochdale, probably one of those that are going to go back up, or at least be in the playoff scenario. We probably won't be. First season anyway, we won't be. It's saved. It's not saved? Alright, it's a couple of questions there. Newbie gets his second goal of the day. We're gonna a couple of substitutions. We'll take a look at that in a second. Mason will give you last 10 minutes off. We'll put in McNally, Amaral. Coming from Marin. We'll switch that across the way. I'm not a genius or anything, but nice switch this. I've used the wrong one. We play the narrow. You know what? Actually, it's better wide. I don't really want on the wide side there. It's the last 10 minutes. We'll just let them play it out. Centre mids, they're all tired. If we're going to get anything from the youth academy, hopefully it'll be centre mids. It is a fourth for Rochdale when I said he's going to save it. I do have to ask questions as to how he hasn't. Defence is a bit slow again, but defence is going to be slow anyway. It's a great shot across, to be honest, across the goal, but at the same time, Kovacevic hasn't made much of an effort, and we've gone very bright apparently. Okay, we're fixed. But my point is, Kovacevic, I think he should have done better. The full value for the win. I'm not sure 4-1 is a fair scoreline, but they do deserve it. Fair play to Rochdale. They played us off the park. That being said, we'll check another goal here. McNulty can't get the space away, and because it's them, the tackle bounces perfectly to their opposing players. And if it goes to 5-1, then I'll have something to say. Like, why the fuck did I start Kovacevic in the league? He's definitely a cut player. Liska doesn't concede this many in the league, that's all I'm saying. Can I switch to Allo? There we go. Tries to press that a couple of times.
And players waiting in the centre.
Got in the way to Parker. It's not going to come to my player though. Why would it?
Let's find out exactly who. Alex Scott will tell
and you, Rochdale, are going to be decent. They're not going to be that decent. To be fair, they did draw the first day of the season to Harrogate, so you can see why I thought they might be a little bit sloppy, but could be a fifth here for Rochdale. They've got a free kick opportunity to create another opportunity. but I hope it isn't a 5th. They deserve the win, but they don't deserve 5-1. No. Nope. Nope, not having that. Oh, we are having it because my players decided to fuck it up. Okay. We may be having it, boys. We may indeed be having it. That's a very good tackle from Nikolai Allo, who's not even on the right side. But it doesn't matter. Amaral has let that go. I have pressed the Y button. It just hasn't done it in time. Please. Just damage limitation for these last couple of minutes. I think. We're not going to get another attack out of this now. I don't think they really care about getting a 5th. That being said, I am not allowed to use defender what to use there. Good save. Too little too late, but it is a good save to deny a 5th.
It was the nature of the performance more than anything else. They never got out of second gear and were completely dominated.
4-1 to them.
What, though,
deserved win.
Right now.
I've still got,
well, he often cuts
you know,
the figure of a thinking person's
questions about the second goal. We'll move on from it.
Well, that was a
I would have been more annoyed had it been a 1-goal difference if they'd won 2-1. And that second goal had been the winner.
Two really good goals.
But, yeah, no, they deserved it. We weren't brilliant. We weren't bad, but we weren't good enough to win. Rochdale, yeah, full value for the win. 55% possession for them, 45% possession for us. 10 shots for them, 3 shots for us. 4.7 expected goals to our 0.7. Yeah, full value for the win. We did put tackles in. We tried to do the blocks and stuff. We tried to defend, but they were clinical. They were very good today. Man of the match for us, it'll probably be whoever scored the goal, which I don't remember who it was offhand. I think it was Coates. It was Coates, and he is indeed man of the match. 7.5. Mason with a 6.6. Not brilliant from him, although he did get the assist for Jaden Coates' goal. Man of the match for Rochdale, it is going to be Jake Beasley with a 9.9. Not quite the full 10. But Newby, Dooley and Odo as well. Strong performances. In fact, there wasn't many weak performances in terms of Rochdale. But yeah, full value for the win. We move. Like I said, they're probably going to be one of the top end teams by the end of the season. So I'm not taking it too much to heart. I'm not really taking it too badly. And with that second goal, I have to accept it.
Just a couple of questions.
Like I said, if it had been a 1-goal, if they'd won 2-1, then I would have complained. But it's just the way it goes. Very tough game. Yeah, it wasn't an easy game at all. They were just better than us. They outclassed us. Can't win every week. You could win every game, but you just have to take the throw with the punches sometimes. Quite heavy defeat today. Could your team have done more? We were beaten by the better team. That's all there was. We did what we could. We couldn't do any more. Cullingworth FC were just better than us in the day. I think you mean Rochdale in it. Bit different, playing Marin in right mid. Yeah, he'll learn the position. He's going to have to. He can play right mid. We're just going to have to whack a bit of pace.
Thanks so much for your time. That's all the questions we have.
A little development plan for him. I'll do development plans for everyone eventually. I want to do gameplay just now. So that's what I'm doing. Marin's going to give us a message here saying he's going to be happy. Be a right winger. Yeah. He could be even better. Hey Gaffer. It's been going really well for us recently. You know, happy I am playing for you and playing with this club. I just wonder if this might be a good time for us to talk about renewing my contract. My guy. We've been together for about 6 weeks. I don't even know what contract you're on. I don't even know what your terms are. We'll move up to the Walsall game. And we'll just save over quickly. So that there's any progress. But I will take a look at his contract. If I feel like he's earning enough, I won't do anything about it. If I feel like he's not, then I'll obviously take a little look. Parker's been decent. Not world class, obviously. Not a defence have conceding goals like we have, but he's on a 2K. He's on a 2K contract. Granted, it will come around to a time where I have to actually renew everyone's just because of an 11-month kind of thing, but we'll have a couple of years this contract for now. I think. I don't think we'll have to up the wage. I will be upping the wage anyway. If they ask for maybe a little bit more, I won't go any higher than 2,000. I think is probably my outlook on it. Yeah, he's happy with the board, and I don't want to put crucial because he might not always play. We'll just put 1 year extension. I don't know how much longer he'll be here. Talk about salary. I was just gonna go for the same. If you want more, counter offer me. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold up a second, excuse me. I almost just accepted that. Apply that. Fuck. Jesus Christ! Even he saw it. It was like, what? 34,000? I've got Jay Mason's. I got Jay Mason's shirt in the office. But no, for a second there, I nearly lost all my money. That would have been quite funny for content, but Parker's happy with that. A year contract extension, same wage. I'll go through all these as well. Maloney, not really a worry right now. He's 20. But Gallagher as well, not really a worry. It's just everyone over 23. I need to tie down. And of course Mason. Where's Mason? Lifetime contract. He's on a 3-year one for just now. Lifetime contract. He's already grown by an overall. It's going to be hard to keep hold of him, I'll tell you that much. Right, anyway. We sorted that with Parker. We move on to the next game against Walsall. And in fact, before we do... Actually, no, we won't. I was thinking of changing the wide attacking thing for the other defensive and attacking the game plans. I'm just going to leave it wide, actually. It might be a bit better. I have Bourne a run. In fact, no, we're not going to give Bourne a run out. Allo was better. Give Amaral a chance. Over Furrer. Wasn't awful, wasn't great. It was just there. Colts did get the goal, but I want to give other strikers an opportunity, so we'll bring in Guest. As for defensive areas, I want to give Bourne a shot, but Allo was very good. And speaking of pace, I think give Marin a bit of a pace boost. He's 73, so it's not devastatingly bad. I'll put Bourne out on the left, give Wilkins a spot on the bench for now. I think everyone else here is there's probably a reason why they're here, and it's because they aren't good. These will be the Papa John's players, where I just couldn't care less about the cup. But anyway, we're at Court Lane. I'll take a look at the stadium name in a second, but we're gonna have Leaky in goal because of Kovacevic's not brilliant performance. He wasn't awful, but Rochdale were rampant and 4-1 loss. So we've got Leaky back in goal, Bourne and Allo as the fullbacks, Parker and Brady as the centre backs, Lees and Lucas in those midfield roles. We're gonna have to try and freshen that up somehow at some point. They're gonna be tired by the end of the season if we keep playing them every game. Amaral, Mason and Marin as the midfield three, and up front we're gonna go with Guest just to see how he plays. Let's move into it and I'll check the name of the Walsall Stadium. I'm going to do my absolute best to try and get to the end of August in this stream. But my parents will be going to bed in about an hour. And they've got work early, so I may have to be a bit quieter. We're at the best Scott stadium for this.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down.
Our second away game, the first away game, I think will go so swimmingly, to put it nicely. Walsall were a team that actually didn't get relegated from League One. We're coming up against our first opposition that were actually in this league last season before we started the career mode, which is good.
If you can win your individual battle,
apparently they finished 19th, so they weren't even brilliant.
Space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Guys, I might be catching my headset a second here. Apologies if I do. Alright, we good too.
The initial 11 today for the host.
Right.
Well, on paper,
how are they going to play? I didn't actually look at their formation. They're doing 5 at the back. Are we going to have our first non-5 at the back of the stream today?
They might just lack a bit of penetration.
Oh, 4 at the back. They've gone for the 4-2-3-1 wide. which is what we do when we change our formation. But off the starting blocks, we play narrow. I find it easier to play it for the middle, actually, rather than the wings. My friend, Fred, he plays narrow, and he always says it's easier to play narrow, and I'm starting to believe him a bit more. I can't lie.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
I feel like it's more effective. I've just realised I forgot to... bastard! I don't know why it doesn't do it automatically anymore, but I forgot to change the kits. Oh, for Christ's sake. It's not a big clash, I can work with it, but I'm an idiot. We're in the red shorts, they're in the white shorts, so it's not rocket science to figure out who we are, but it is annoying that the game just decides to not, like, realise that the kits are a similar colour. Because I remember it used to do that, and now I've got to change it personally. And I should have probably known Walsall being the red. They're a red-wearing team. I don't know why it took me until the game started to realise that, because we had the lineups beforehand as well. Lees was trying to get that through. It wasn't a foul, just a record as well. Handballs are on. Only outside the box. Inside the box, if handballs were on, there'd be a lot of penalties. And if you guys want handballs on, obviously, in the box as well, make it just more, like, just chaos, I will put them on, just to make it a bit more fun. It's not what I was going for, but I'll look and maybe make a run down this side and put a ball into the box, perhaps, if anyone's in the box, to receive it! Which there isn't anyone, and it's blocked anyway. Yeah, come on. Back out to Allo again. It's not a cross. It's just not a good cross. Just not a good cross. I was watching a career mode video, I think it was yesterday. I think there's someone else doing a Road to Glory. I can't quite remember who it was, because I watched quite a couple of career modes. But they have Allo in their team as well. So at least I'm not the only one who uses him and thinks he's half decent just to start off with. And he is a half decent player. Problem with him is he's 28. I don't really want to sign older players unless I have to, which is why he's in.
Here's White now.
Try to go for a younger kind of lineup, but I'll grow over the period of time. But I'll get what I need to begin with.
How well he did to react in that manner.
How have we defended that then? We shouldn't have defended that. Bourne! Oh, crunching! Fuck off, ref. Is that a tackle? Nah, mate.
I think it's good refereeing. He's just letting everybody know who's in charge here.
That was a clean tackle. Let's take a look at this. Crunching. Debatable, actually. But I thought I caught the ball first. It is going to be a free kick to Walsall, whether it's justified or not. It was a beautiful crunching tackle by Bourne. I'm glad we didn't get booked for it, but we shouldn't have been booked for it anyway, because I thought we had the ball. Wilkinson to deliver. It's going to be headed away by Guest. Now Amaral, not really the fastest to be counter-attacking with, but we'll give it a go. Not really a skill move veteran. We've actually outdone him there, and then passed it to the wrong player. But that's nothing on Amaral's. That's not Amaral's fault. It was meant to go to the player running through. The other one in the middle of those two, rather than the further one. I think it was Mason and Guest coming forward there. Not sure who was going where, but
possession changing hands.
I mean, Belize. I'm not sure. Either way, the ball didn't go through. Don't you dare! I know what you're trying to do. I'm not having it. Bourne, just try and stop the ball from going in, which you haven't done at all. Brady, great block. Oh, come on. We can get through this. We can get through this pressure. Allo gets it away.
Holden. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Chance to finish.
He faked the shot out there. Bourne, just get out of there. Get it gone. It's not. Fuck off. Nah, mate. If this goes in, I'm fuming.
Must be.
I'm fuming. What the shit does this game think it is? It thinks it's something special, really. FIFA 22 thinks it's something special, and realistically, it's just not. I don't understand. I know the boring thing was a long shot, and that's where I fucked up, but I'm trying to bring players across, and they just fake me out every time.
He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows
It's a good
great
shot, it's a
composure
good
to hit the
finish,
target.
but that attacking pressure is a pain, because I'm trying to get it away, and every time I get it away, they seem to win it back without any effort. Alfie Bates puts Walsall in the lead. I thought we were having a good game as well. I've just been proven wrong.
And back underway. 1-0 it is.
This is a very winnable fixture, don't get me wrong. It's just not been... The goal hasn't been stopped by us there. The situation hasn't been closed down by us.
On the ball, Lucas.
It's just going to have to be a lot of passing, which I
Well, they keep
hate
passing
playing
away.
like this. I hate it. I love counter-attacking.
Lucas
But,
with it. Guest.
can't always go like that.
Well,
Oh, you
possession
fucking... I
lost,
see you've run
intercepted.
offside. They've just moved forward and you haven't moved with them. Either way, it's offside. It would have been offside had it gone through to you.
Good pass.
Parker. Oh, he's done in by shade. Can I go? Oh, no, this could be a goal again. That's fucking... That's not... no, like... I'm trying to switch to Bourne. For some reason, Bourne's in the middle of nowhere land on the edge of the box. I'm trying to switch to him and bring him in to kind of stop that ball from coming across. You can see him there, just on the 18-yard line. I'm trying to bring him in. He's running about in circles. The save is shit as well, just to help things. The save is awful. Not a lot of effort put into the save. But I'm trying to control my player, bring him across to stop that ball from coming in, and I've been told no. I've just been told no. I'm not allowed.
So 2-0
It-
now.
In contrast to last game, they don't deserve a 2-0 lead. They just don't. Rochdale were good. Walsall have been lucky. They just had everything go in their favour, the bounces, and just everything. That crunching tackle from Bourne that I remember wasn't foul, but we didn't even lead to anything, so I don't want to get annoyed at that. That's what I'm getting annoyed at. It's going to the wrong player was. Like, please, just give me
And they'll
something.
be happy with the way the game is being played at the moment. They love to play on the counter-attack.
It needs an accurate cross. Not a
It's,
successful
oh,
intervention,
fuck
winning the ball
off.
back.
That's not all my fault. Amaral may need to be on his way out. Not just yet. I'll keep him just for squad depth, but he's not brilliant, is he?
Can he finish? In it goes! The lead just gets
Now,
bigger.
like,
Surely they can't
this
let
could
this
turn
slip
into a
now.
cricket score, realistically. What? I actually think Kovacevic is better than Lishka.
Well, here it is
I
again.
don't think
Will
Lishka can actually
Wilson
save a
starts
fucking
it all off,
thing.
And the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Our defence are just nowhere to be seen as well. I don't know why, like, have they just got invisible? What the fuck is going on? This game is a different level of awful, isn't it?
Well,
Let's be
this is
real.
threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the score.
There's no way this should be 3-0. Oh, Amaral's gone off at half-time. He's actually the dog's shit on the ground. Like, someone stepped in shit and it's come out as Amaral. Somehow Walsall has suddenly just decided to be the best team in the world. I don't know why fucking Bourne's playing that cunt on side. Oh, swears are going to come out even more than normal.
Excellent block.
Lishka may need to go, I'm not going to lie to you. He may need to go, he may need to be on his way out.
Good stop from the keeper.
I'd love, you know what, EA? Something that needs to be implemented, and I'll tell you this is something that needs to be new. Switching players, can we do that? Can we add that to the game? What do you mean it's in the game already? I'm pressing LB and it's not doing anything. It's just doing fucking nothing. It's just like, I'm not allowed to switch my centre back there, who I could close down that run with,
Playing it in.
but I can't.
Danger is still there. Well, not on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered. Not a
I've got
bad
away with
effort,
it
though.
there. I
He
don't really
really
know he's
did
got the
strike
header
it
off,
well.
to be honest. That should be defended. It's just bobbled onto his head. Now, if that had gone in, meltdowns have occurred. We're not going to be very good defensively early in the career mode because it's legendary and I'm not used to legendary. That's not the
On the
fucking
ball,
touch I did.
Lucas.
Oh my god.
A really
Thank...
intense pressure.
What?
Has a go. Another.
Fuck off. Like, I'm not having it. I'm just not having it. First of all, that touch, yeah, I did that accidentally. We've got it off to Lucas. Now, this is where I have the problem. Why has he just left the ball behind? Oh, this game's going to give me a new bloody hernia. Well, I've had a hernia before. He's just left it. He's died to want it. Has his foot gone through it? No, it's just been left. Frickin' Sella, who's just played it off. I've got in the way of it, of course I have. Of course I've defended it, but that doesn't matter. It's going to bounce off to the Walsall player who could just yeet it in because Liska is absolutely awful. I could probably guarantee... I'll take it at half-time, but I could probably guarantee you they've only had 4 shots.
Now, a rampant display.
It's going to be a long bloody road, boys. I'm not
Well,
going to lie
this
to
is
you.
a brilliant
Long
strike,
road.
as you can see. He hits it with
Why,
so much power.
that
The
just
keeper had no
pisses me
chance.
off.
Fantastic finish.
Liska is not great, but that is all on Lucas. That is all on our captain. It was awful by me with Parker. I've played it off to Lucas. I've not pressed anything that would make him leave the ball behind, which is why I'm confused. We're not playing to Amaral, he can fuck off. We'll play up the right if we go anywhere.
Well, taking into account
We're 4-0 down and we just
3
genuinely
minutes
shouldn't
to
be.
added on. Lucas with it.
Lucas can fuck off. Please, I'm not even gonna get it. I'm gonna get away with it. Okay, Amaral. Back into Leeds. Can we get one before half time just to make it look a bit more respectable? Absolutely not. He's come flailing across. He's fallen over nearly, but he still managed to defend it.
That is
Oh!
that for the first half
This has
here.
been one of those games. I thought Rochdale was going to be one of these games, but Walsall's took it to a whole new level.
Well, I must say, he really has been the poster boy for creativity
What
in this game,
absolute
Stuart.
farce of a
Well,
half.
it's been a masterclass so
There's
far. He knows
absolutely
when to
no
keep it
way
simple
that they've
and when to
not
look for that
had
killer
any
pass.
more. There's no way
What
they've
a
had many
player
more
he's
than
been
4
today.
shots. 4 shots is all they've had, and they've gone in. Like, I'm not saying we'd check stats at half time, but on this occasion, I'm doing it. Don't care. I'm doing it. Oh, wait. No. You know what? Whatever. I'll win. We've not even had a shot. I have no argument here. Let's move on to the second half and accept our punishment.
As anticipated, plenty
I
of
don't know why
talking
they're the
points
best that we've come up
far.
against so
And
far.
now the second half is underway.
Swindon, I thought, would destroy us. We beat them. Rochdale, I thought would beat us. They did, yeah.
Bates.
And then Walsall, I thought we'd actually get a win against. Absolutely not. Can I switch to my left back? No, I can't. Oh, oh, boys and girls, I'm gonna. I'm
Wilkinson
very happy if we can see it again.
gives it a go. And he read it really
Liska saved.
well.
Oh, put this in your fucking diaries. Write this down. Liska saved something. Put it in capital letters. Put exclamation marks at the end of it because you'll remember this for the rest of your life. Oh yeah, goalkeepers are more OP this year. Yeah, when? When does that come into effect?
Taken short.
It just hasn't yet for me.
Hold
Number
on.
4's crashed. Okay, cool.
And making sure
Maybe score
nothing
again.
untoward
Okay,
happened
fine.
following the cross.
Get it anywhere. I don't really care at the
Now,
moment.
someone
my
has
my
scored in
main
one of the other matches.
part is
Let's find out
damage
exactly
limitation
who.
it's playing.
Scott will tell us.
And also try to change player when I'm pressing the LB. Maybe a new feature I
Thank you,
want
Alex.
to try and learn. Like have it actually change my player rather than pretend
Well,
to.
there's a keeper on
Let's go
score.
again. Write it down.
Stop that. That's just unbelievable.
Honestly. I've already used that write down banter, but like put it again underneath. Put ×2 if you need to. Walsall are the best team we've come up against.
Well, they're going for the
Now,
short
I know
one.
it's a Rochdale will probably go up. But I don't think Rochdale,
Defensive
don't think
efficiency
Walsall will.
personified.
And they fucked up. You are not keeping that in.
Gobbled up.
You can
And the
fucking
keeper
fuck right
learned to
off.
deal with it.
I didn't want to swear too much in this series, but this game, this particular match, has sent me over the edge. Come on, Arlo, just make the run. You better keep that in, you finished piece of shit.
Really effective
Oh
pressing.
my god, it's just not our game.
And the substitution will occur now.
The part of me that wants to give up just wants to jump to sim and jump to result even and get it done, get it finished. But I don't want to. I'm not going to. I want to, but I'm not going to. If I was off screen now, I would be. I just want that clear. I would be. This would be. I would have done it 3-0. I've done it a couple. There's a couple of times on my Man United career would have done it. That was a world class. Aloe played it over top to Guest. That's meant to go through to Mason the first time. Will it still be onside? Oh, I don't think so because the keeper's got it. Oh, I love passing.
Can the owner of the blue car please return to your vehicle? Your lights are on.
Here's White now.
My favourite part is when I pass
30
and it
minutes
just
to
doesn't
go
go to the
then.
right player for about 3 more turns, and then you have to do a whole fucking triangle or diamond or
Looking
something
sequence.
to get eventually back to the right player again. And I've pressed B to tackle, and it's done that. Oh, baby, inject this into my veins. This is probably going to be 5th for them here now.
It has to be, surely.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I saw like Churchill, the dog.
At its
What
finest.
absolute waste of my time this game has been.
Well,
It
here
shouldn't
we
be
can see it
5-0.
again, and
It
it's
just
all
shouldn't be.
about the pace of the passing.
I have
One
tackled
touch,
with
quick
Lee's,
movement,
and it's for some
then
reason
the
kicked it
finish
like
is
that,
fairly
even though the
simple
ball
in the
wasn't
end.
in my
That's
possession.
a good goal.
He's kicked it straight to them, and then they've just decided to go Barcelona again. Fucking, instead of having like names that I don't even know, Shade, Wilkinson and all that, they've got Xavi, they've got fucking Messi, they've got Iniesta. Dude, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I wanna sim it.
It's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match.
And the kicker here, it's not even our worst defeat.
Well, the situation has
We lost
changed in
7-1.
one of the other games.
I've
Sam
not-
Scott with the news.
I'm not complaining anymore. I don't have the energy. There's no point. We'll move on from this. We'll just bad learning experience. That's offside.
That's for the update, Alex.
I brought a left back off through on purpose. It'd be offside. I've blocked it. Yep, I've done that. Yep. What a joy.
Well, that effort was
And
always going
Labadie has
wide.
put it
It's
6
not gonna be
miles
best
over the
praise for
bar.
himself.
But that's not the problem I have there. We've just let him do it. We've actually opened it up for him to take the shot on. We're bringing on some subs. Not that it matters. It's just purely for fitness reasons. Lee's is exhausted, which means we'll drop Mason back, I guess, and put Coates in here. I've not really got any sympathy for the players at the moment. They've all been rubbish. Especially Lishka. I don't know who's worse. Kovacevic conceded 4. I thought, oh, he's rubbish. Lishka's going to do better. By better, I didn't mean concede more. It wasn't a contest.
And the pass was just that little
That's
bit
that's a
off.
game in a nutshell.
Nearly
That's a game in a
found its
nutshell. A simple pass doesn't go to the player.
target. Take it away.
Warren wins it back though. Okay, that's fine. Slightly better. Don't leave the ball behind. You nearly done a Lucas there.
Coates.
Coates, there's no speed whatsoever.
20
There's just
minutes to
no
go.
urgency. That's not. Okay.
Well, as you can see,
Fine.
the hosts have had most of the ball, and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change.
They're going to
that.
get 6. I can already tell they're going to get 6 because even though I'm trying to prevent it, there's literally nothing I can do to prevent it. Just dragging it up into the corner and then they do this. Drag all my players out of position, drag it up into the corner again, make the
Accurate
space.
pass upon accurate pass.
Smart, but it's bloody annoying to play against.
Well, that's
The Legendary isn't my fucking bread and butter. I don't want to switch it down though. I want to have a challenge. That's the whole point. But
I'm not sure why the fans are so upset. I think the referee got.
I'm already playing against 11 men. I don't need to be playing against fucking EA as well. Not a pass, not a single pass is going. It's going like it's an improvement because it's going to the player I want it to go to. It's just not going in the style I want it to go to. We've let him through. I've physically had to bring Aloe across because the centre backs have just let him go through. Aloe's on the floor. They're gonna.
Onto the frame of the goal.
Yeah, oh, you. If that bounced a Walsall player, the controller might have gone through the wall. I'm not even going to lie.
Just how did he keep that out? That's incredible.
Can we get a goal, just one, to take home with us? Guest. You're not a striker. You are no striker. It's one of those games. My mental state is telling me to end the stream, just end this episode here after this game. But I want to finish off transfer deadline day, so I'm not gonna. That being said, I don't know if I can take another defeat like this with the goalkeepers I have that seem to just let in goals freely. We already conceded 11. It's only been 3 games in. I knew we were going to concede a lot, but I didn't think we were going to bloody leak like a Titanic. We're going to end up with like 100 goals conceded and end up in like 24th or something, aren't we? We're not going to... it's not going to be a fun season.
And providing width.
Come on, Arlo. I don't know why you're all the way over there. In fact, I do. It's because I dragged you out there, but we'd move. Nice. I can rely on him in defence and only him at the moment. Everyone else just seems to be fucking shit or absolute fucking shit. So you can't... Well, certainly having to make a run through because none of my other players are fast enough. My striker just doesn't seem to want to, you know, be mobile this game.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott.
I know it's called a mobile A, but we can call my strikers immobile. For cross, nobody can go bloody cross. Oh, give me that. Give me 8. Yes, Allo. Oh, it's a foul, and for some reason I've drifted away with Allo. And that's because it switched players when I didn't ask it to. Furrer. Bring it away. Make it look respectable, lads. Don't concede a 6. I know it's not respectable as it is. Just don't concede a 6. That's to the wide player. Right. The game either needs to decide if it's going to pass it to the striker there or the wide player, which is what I aim to do. I put the power on it to go to the wide player. It's just decided to go to neither and leave me in fucking no man's land. Brady's got to get there, surely. I don't remember making that touch or passing it there either, but... yeah. 6-0, yeah. Liska's actually saved it. Not held on to it. That's a bit too much for our boy in the net, but... Oh, it started off so well. I mean, it didn't, but it started off. It would have been such a great episode if we just had that one game. I'd just done that one game against Barrow. Kovacevic, man of the match performance in goal. Not to mention the multiple penalty saves. But in the league, my goalkeepers just can't seem to save themselves. I thought that was going in. It's not far off from Wilkinson getting a hat-trick there for Walsall. I'm going to be honest. I thought Walsall were beatable. Either they... It's not that they've showed quality. It's that I haven't. I've just been... There's no excuse for that performance. I'm not even doing a post-match interview. No, I will do. I'll do them after each game, just to see what the questions are. But it's just... It wasn't a 5-0. I mean, it was, obviously, because it's finished 5-0, but I just feel like the goalkeeper should have done better. My defence was getting played all over the place. There's nothing I can do much about that. I'm defending as best I can. The goalkeeper really lets down there.
Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat, and he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.
At least we kept it only down to 1 in that second half. First half they did the rampant business, and second half they're a bit more docile, but we still lost 5-0. Which is not a scoreline you would be losing with. Sure, alright, cool. We'll just have a quick gloss over the stats here. 58% possession for them, 42% possession for us, 17 shots for them, 1 shot for us. And it was that guest shot that went somewhere fucking to the North Pole or South Pole, wherever. 8.3 expected goals for Walsall. 0.6 for us. I'm not even... We're not looking at anymore. Amaral, don't even look at me like that. You're dire. Was there anyone even good? Our best Fuck off. Nah, fuck off. Our best player was the goalkeeper who let 5 in. Whatever it is. He made a couple of saves, I guess. Their best player, take your pick. It's either Bates or Wilkinson, but they both got 8.8. Shade got an 8.7, and Kieran got an 8.1. Fuck, I don't wanna. We got well and truly humbled there. I thought they were going to be beatable, and they weren't by any means. It would help if our goalkeeper had hands for the full 90 minutes, so first 45 minutes seemed to lose him.
Just some questions regarding
Second
the
half, they grew
match.
back a bit. Either way, I don't want to remember that. Very tough game for you. Where did they go wrong? Well, basically, we sucked. Like, there's no like two ways about it. I'll just keep saying that. That's my default excuse. We get smashed 10-0 in one of the games later on. You can't win every week. Sometimes you just have to let them have a Guinness World Record, you know? The goalkeeper. We just didn't cope defensively. That's right. We didn't. Wasn't a great result. Inability to deal with Bates. I think it was the inability to deal with everyone. It's about our own performance. We just weren't good enough.
Thank you for your time. Really appreciate that. That's all the questions we have for you.
Well, we started off on a high in League 2. On the first day by beating Swindon. But we've just been falling ever since. And we're actually down next to Swindon. And Bradford haven't done much better. Look at that. They're in 16th. Both West Yorkshire sides struggling. Alright. Keep pushing yourself. Yeah, definitely push yourself. Maybe off a cliff after that defensive performance. But not in all seriousness, though. Like, I don't know what happened there. What we're going to do... Oh, we've got a cup game. Is that the Carabao? Now, I was going to play up until the deadline day. Because it was only 5 games and then just end it there. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this game against Sutton. Leave it there. Then move on. Because that'll be Crewe, Tranmere, Northampton and Exeter next time. When do we play Bradford? When's our first game against our local rivals? 27th November. Okay, write that down in your calendars. Forest Green, that'll be Papa John's. Wigan, that'll be Papa John's. For sure, Crewe is the Carabao. We'll just have a look quickly. Just for the record as well, I'm recording this on a Thursday night, so it'll be up Friday evening probably. I'm probably going to record one tomorrow night as well. Friday night, technically. If you want to take a look at the streams themselves, there will be a link in the description. So we've got Forest Green and Wigan. And you might be asking, where's the 4th team? You're right, there isn't a 4th team. Because there's meant to be 4 teams, but usually the 4th team is an under-21s kind of thing. Under-21s team. So, and they're not in the game, because obviously with the team that they're at. So that's why that is the way that it is. Did I save? I think I did. I'll just check. I did. Alright, sweet. We'll do this last game, then we'll finish off with Sutton. And like, I thought we were going to beat Walsall, but we've got to beat Sutton. I know they're above us, but we've got to end on a high, realistically, don't we? We are going to put Kovacevic back in the net. He did concede less than Lishka. And even though we did lose 4-1 to Rochdale, he did have a better performance, in my opinion. We'll just roll with this, I think. Really the best we can get here. Do I want to have Roland at centre-back? I don't think I do. No, I don't think I do. We need centre-backs, definitely. We need centre-mids. In fact, I might try and sign a free agent centre-back before the window closes. But we'll I'm going to leave it off after this game. So the final game of the episode against Sutton United at Roydwood Terrace. And it's only been a short season so far. We've only had 1 home game, but we've been successful at home so far. Maybe we're just a home team winning side. I think the thing was to keep 5 clean sheets away as well, actually. So, or was that might have been my Man United career mode? I might be switching, crossing wires. Brilliant finish. Oh, nice. I continue, but it's pre-game thing. It's not an actual training drill.
And that's exactly what we've got.
I'm going to pause like that for a while, by the way. It's just because I'm trying to word it in the best way.
League Two action is what's on the menu coming up live. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Thanks, Derek. Well,
At the top of the moment, Oldham, Stevenage up there. Down here, Cullingworth, 17th, Sutton, 14th. Minus 7 goal difference. We've had some heavy defeats. Even when we did beat Swindon, it wasn't convincing. My defending on this game is average at best. But against legendary opponents, it's not great. I'm not sure if I even want Amaral on the bench, to be honest. You know, he hasn't really made an impact. I don't like it's on the formation like that, because it's not like that. Marin and Furr are a little bit further down. Regardless, we move into this game. See what we can do. A win would be nice. We did win the first game of the stream. Carabao Cup round 1 match against Barrow. It was a 1-1 draw in normal time, but penalty shootout, we got the win. Kovacevic, big part of that. We got beat by Rochdale 4-1, but I firmly believe they're going to be one of the promotion sides anyway, or at least be competing for that. Kovacevic had a decent goalkeeping performance there as well. Did concede 4, but a decent goalkeeping performance. And then we just had Walsall there, where we got beat 5-0. They had 17 shots. So maybe Lishka's performance wasn't as bad as I thought it was first hand. But Walsall just completely outclassed us. So let's try and end on a high here for this last game of the stream. Let's just try and finish it off good. And then next episode, we'll get transfer deadline day done. We'll get a couple more games done. I'm getting absolutely burned by Olfe here. Don't know who he is, but he's absolutely doing me in.
Well, full marks to him for that header, but the goalkeeper did his job.
Was that a save? No. Why have you saved that? Oh, it might have snuck in actually. You know what, fine, yeah. Kovacevic. It's better saving, sorry. I got angry. But looking back on that, it might have snuck in. Honestly, no, my luck, it would have done. Barrow. Actually, not Barrow. First of all, it's Sutton. Not even Sutton, but most importantly, Olfe just absolutely doing me in. And now Jay Mason's going to do them in. Let's go. Thoughts on Edie there, mate? Oh, I've done bad here, haven't I? Yeah, I've overdone it. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. I fucked it. I mean, it's not fine, obviously, because I fucked it, but I was aware that I'd fucked it. Marin. Mason. Wasn't 4 Coates. Could still work some in here, though. Mason. Coates. Just try to find that space to get it through. Lees. Please, Lees. Oh, he has scored it. I thought it got wide. "1-0 inside 7 minutes here at the Roydwood Terrace."
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can
Cullingworth
see.
taking the lead.
So much power. The keeper had no
I
chance.
thought
Fantastic
he'd put it
finish.
wide awfully, but it's actually a really good strike. Took it on. Kind of hoped more than expectation, really, but we needed to get a shot off at some point. I've not played around the area for 19 years. But Lees opens the scoring. Maybe we just are a home team. Callum Lees, first goal in the league season. I'm pretty sure he did score in the pre-season tournament for me. There we go. Not too shabby, Alonso. I do enjoy his career mode, I'm not going to lie. Early on, it's oh, fuck off. It's Olfe, get past everyone again. It's been really enjoyable early. But I'm going to be so fulfilled if I continue this and get to the end, like I did with Bradford City. I don't know about that one, Furrer. Did I do that with you?
What can they do to stop him running at them?
I must have done, but I don't actually remember doing that. Nice, it's going to go through to Lucas, who's going to get to Marin. Doesn't really have much on here. We're going to have to play it off to Mason. There's a bit more space. Can I go the whole way? No, we're going to have to cut back. I have cut back. It's not Smooth, but it's going to come to Mason for 2-0 perhaps. Oh!
To 2 overall, that little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
I bet my life on the keeper is saving that there, and he hasn't done, so my life, I'm dead. In all seriousness though, I shouldn't have got that. I tried to cut it back with Mason. It was a great tackle from the Sutton player. It's somehow come to Coates, who's been able to play it back to Mason, and that's a brilliant shot from our homegrown talent to make it 2-0.
So 2-0 now. Well, as you'll have noticed, we had to cut Alex a bit short just then.
Well. No, we're not having all off just run through every time. We're not. No. Stop it. You think you're good. You think you're something. You think you're something special. Wait until fucking Thomas Parker tackles you on a sunny, whatever day this is, afternoon in Cullingworth. Please, to Mason. It's like, I wanted to go for like a rainy night in Stoke or a cold night in Stoke. And I couldn't really think of anything that made sense. I just kind of messed it up as I went along. That's brilliant. Thank you for the game going to the wrong player there with the pass, but at least he's come back to me to give another go. Wilkins into Lees. Off to Mason. Oh, that's not quite where we were going with that one. Okay. I fucked up here. Yeah. Olafe's been doing me in the whole time. And honestly, I might sign him. He's fast. He's so fast. It's brilliant for Kovacevic. I might have to make him the number 1. If he can continue to play well here, I might have to make him the number 1. Obviously, he won't actually physically be the number 1 on his jersey, but he's going to be the best goalkeeper. And the main first choice goalkeeper, Wilkins, you are a fucking idiot. Oh my god, if that had gone in, that would have been a goal, but also been annoying. Guerrero's gone from Dortmund to United. They don't need a left back. Little problem with his goal kick, and the fact that maybe it's not a goal kick, it might have been offside. Either way.
Well, there you have it. The hosts have had so much of the possession. Yes, they've played well when
if it was offside, it makes sense. If it was a goal kick, it's not on the line.
Which has made them so hard to play against here, and it makes
we've had a bit more possession. We've had the better chances, obviously, to 2-0 up. But right, make a move. Nice. That's not the move I was expecting, but it could work. Coates, play it to Mason. It's come to the man. Off to Lucas, the captain. Ah, it's straight at, what's your name? Buzanis. Allo wins the header.
Well, what a brilliant
Marius Marin into Mason. It's not the pass. It's not the pass. I mean, it was what I wanted to do, but it's been brilliantly blocked, to be fair. Can't argue with defending. Allo. Oh, dear. Just don't let Olaafe through it. We're going to have to do a tactical foul there. They're going to get longer advantage than we did when my keeper got fouled. That was it. There's no point. There's no point.
Well, here it is again, and he's a bit unfortunate.
I've not pressed anything.
Say, but it will count as an own goal against him, I'm afraid.
It's just bounced off Brady and gone in. Kovacevic has dove for the initial shot. And Brady's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Not great. They don't even deserve it, but it's no goal. It's just all luck.
Yep, it's a goal for Mansfield Town. It's now 1-0 with 34
That's annoying. I thought we could keep a clean sheet this game. I thought this might be a game where we get the first league clean sheet, but the game has decided against that. Coates doesn't have space to shoot. Or to pass it, apparently, but I thought I did. I guess I didn't.
Could be a chance to break here. Can they take advantage of the situation?
No. If they go 2-2 here, I'm fuming, by the way. Oh, for a second. Oh, my heart was in my mouth. For a brief second, my heart was in my mouth. I thought that. Oh, I thought that should just got it. Mason. Oh, Marin. Yes, nice run. Cut inside. Off to Lucas. Into Mason. On one more, perhaps to Furrer. Back to Mason. Can he get the space to shoot? No, it's going to come to Lees. No, it's not going to come to Lees. Not sure how it hasn't come to Lees, but it hasn't. Great by Brady. Trying to make up for own goal, and he doesn't need to make up for anything. It was just unfortunate. Mason. I'm just being pressed to fuck with no options to play it off.
This could level it, and it is the equaliser.
I don't have any words. I do not have any words for this game. Actually, that's the lie. I have one. Shit. Sutton do not deserve to be in this game.
Well, here it is again.
Like, I mean, they do in terms of the fact that they qualified for League 2, but they don't. It's not. Oh, it's just so stupid. It's just so fucking stupid. We've done so well in the first 15 minutes to get the lead, and ever since then, the game's just done everything in its power to make sure we don't get 3 points. It shouldn't be 2-all. It just shouldn't be.
So
this game's fucking tripping.
The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Going about his defensive business.
They could right. I want a mod. I know it's on Xbox. I can't get a mod. But I want a mod where if I tackle them first time, I get the ball. But Marin, you fucking stupid prick. That was not a touch I want you to do. Hello, where are you? There you are.
And Smith.
They're not going to get a chance here, are they? They are. They are going to get a chance here, aren't they? Smile. If that gone in. If that gone in. Oh. Oh. It erupted like a volcano.
I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so
Oh
far.
yeah, happy with Donovan Wilson, who his team didn't deserve anything in the first half.
The complexion of the game now, but it's whether they can take the momentum.
Brady gets the own goal to put back into it unintentionally, and then Wilson's like, "Oh yeah, goal."
And they kick off.
Every game is just going to be goal filled. I'm going to have to accept it. You get all these other ones that are just like realistic scorelines. Not realistic, but probably more normal scorelines than you get us. I wouldn't check it every time, but I just want to check how many shots they've actually had. They've not had 7. They've not had 7. Fuck off. Have they had 7? My ass if they had 7.
Plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway.
I think this is going to be the case in most of these career mode streams. It starts off nice and calm and just sensible, and then in the end it just turns into me just yelling at the game because it's a bag of dog shit.
And a goal has gone in one of the other matches.
Brady, I need an option to pass it off to. Guess we'll go to Lees. Wasn't a guaranteed good pass, but
Alex, thank you very much.
it's actually got to the man, which is what I wanted. Jesus Christ, could we have less options, please?
Mason.
Mason.
Chance to finish.
Please.
Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went.
Not a great shot at all. I thought at first it deflected, but I think it's just not deflected. It's just an awful fucking attack. I've sliced it, I think. I can't take just a point here, and I can't take 0. We deserve the 3. I'm gonna go for the 3 as best I can. Why does it drag Lee's so far away from his man now? Oh fuck! No. Thank you, Kovacevic. Sorry. Apologies for pronouncing it wrongly when you're literally bailing me out right now. Game is doing my head in. Oh yeah. For some reason they've just turned it on to be the best in the world as well. We've got our next candidates from Prime Barcelona League 2 style. How is that a foul? How would that have been a foul? Maybe I handballed it. That was probably most likely what it was. All off it is a problem. And I've not found a solution for him yet. It was a handball, yeah. It was. But, okay. At least the advantage is don't last long against handballs. That's not too bad. Oh, Mason. Pressed like nobody's business. No options to counter-attack. Gee whiz, boys. Like, if you don't want to move forward, just tell me you don't want to move forward. Like, you don't have to all run fucking nowhere.
Lees. Promising attack this.
Fur into Lees, is in space.
Well, really
Come on, we
wasn't
deserve
a
it. That's an
great effort,
awful
was it?
shot. You actual terrible shooter. Lucas to Lees. Come on. That was for Lees again. Okay, it's come to Lucas. Mason. Coates. I don't... Oh, I don't have the ball. Oh. I've kept that done.
Precise ball movement.
Lees to
On the ball,
Lucas.
Lucas. And a
There's
tidy
just too
challenge.
many of them back now. Or is there? Yes, there is.
A chance to nudge in front. Corner kick here.
Well, they've been
See how many
quiet for a while
bloody
now,
Sutton
but
players
this
are packing
has
that
got to
box
go.
then. We're going to go for a cross in here. I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to try it. See what happens. We also may have to make some substitutions pretty soon. We're getting towards that area of the game. Mason won't be coming off. He's playing the full 90. We need him. For Sutton, they're making a little changeroo.
Who's going to get
Bennett
on the
for
end
Wilson.
Of it? Well, the danger is still there.
Why is he not switching to the other player? Oh, okay, it's fine, it's fine.
And
That's not as
dispossessed.
fine as it was. Lees, mate. Oh, okay, Beautyman's just suddenly got like 100 pace, but also 0 brain cells. He's dribbled off the pitch. That's fine. I want to try and get a leader before we bring anyone off the pitch, but I may have to just bring subs on now.
Well, I'm hearing the referee has pointed to the penalty spot in one of the other games.
Ferrer
Let's hear
off
more
to
about it
Mason.
from
I
Alex.
don't care about penalty spot in their match. It's not my main priority. Mason
The keeper
through
went
to
the right
Coates.
way, but it was brilliantly placed into the bottom
Off to
corner.
Lees.
It's now 2-1 with 6
It just
minutes
it just doesn't. There never seems to be any options.
Well, that is
I've done a
how to
tactical
play
foul there, and I'm
advantage.
glad I have. Fuck
This
that
might
guy,
be the perfect
whoever it was. I don't even know who it was.
counter-attacking
Hello.
opportunity.
What the fuck is? No. Let me switch to my defender. Let me switch to the. I'm gonna fucking have an aneurysm. This game's gonna give me literal AIDS. Why is it I'm trying to switch player? It just it has the response of a dead cat. It shouldn't be fucking. Oh, just fuck off. Like, just fuck off.
And this really takes your breath away.
I get loads of chances. And the keeper's just apparently the best. Then he just runs through all offy. I say he runs through. I've defended it. Or at least I thought I've defended it.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to
There's a man there. It's just bounced straight to Olafi. I have absolutely. I'm gonna. I don't. I can't even make sense. I'm trying to say. What the hell is the goalkeeper thinking? He's an idiot. They're all idiots. I'm gonna lose again. A game I actually deserve. Well, maybe not fully deserve. A game I deserve a result from. I'm not even gonna get one. I can't bring off Mason. He needs him. I need him now more than ever. They don't deserve to be in the lead. Can't get to the ball with her. I'm a fucking have an aneurysm.
Now we have a goal
It's
to tell
switched
you
to my
about
left
in
back.
one
Of
the
course it
other
has. When I want to go my
games.
centre mid,
Just
it switched to my
like
left back.
Yeah, it's another goal for Barrow. It's now level
If they go 4-2 up, I genuinely might just
Thank you, Alex.
cry.
In position. And how about that for
Where are my players? Like, I'm 90% sure it's 11v11. I've not had anyone sent off. Bring on Alan Kane. Fuck it. We'll give him a chance. I don't really. I'm starting to lose my mind. I'm 90% sure. Well, actually, I'm 100% sure I've not had anyone sent off because there's no red card in the top. And I'm 100% sure we've got 11 each.
played over?
So why does it feel like they have 12 and we have 5?
And Davis now. Opportunity here. It's in.
We've just... Okay, I want to know, because I'm guessing they're flown south for the winter, but I want to know where my defence have migrated to. They're all there. They're still all there. They're all there still. Who is meant to be marking? I'm not even going into it. I'm not even going into it. I can't avoid. I don't have the energy. I won't go. I'm tired. I'm sick of this game. Every episode is going to start with positivity and end with a nervous breakdown.
Well, just watch this again. It's a really good
I just
goal,
want.
but it's no surprise, is it?
It's what a
They're
working
feeling
fee.
complete control
1
of the
year. 1 year they'll bring out a game that works flawlessly. There's not going to be any stupid glitches. There's not going to be stupid top corner goals that seem to go in every time. We started off this match so well as well. 2-0 up inside 15 minutes. And then we decided, we've been doing too good. Let's just fuck it up.
And unable to keep possession.
I'm about to throw my controller, genuinely.
Well, approaching full
We're gonna get another one. We're gonna concede another one before full time. I can already tell you. I've kept that in, but okay, again. Do you, man?
The main problem's been in midfield, where they've been overrun at times. They just haven't
I can't
been able to
even.
get enough possession. It's not
I can't even
good
pass the ball
performance
with the player. I've got one player to mark 4. Oh.
No real challenge.
That's
for
a
the goalkeeper.
thrill. And one player to mark 4 opposing players. Yahoo! You don't tell the happiness in my voice.
Just 10 minutes to go.
Gee whiz.
Couldn't keep it.
Alan Kane's fallen over. Please be injured. Oh, he's not even injured. I shouldn't wish injury on him, but I'm not in the mood right now. Everyone just seems to be faster than me.
It's a neat
Everyone
move.
seems to be quicker than me at tackling. I'm trying to lunge in, make tackles. It just takes longer for me to defend. Nice Parker. Just fuck yourself and then keep fucking yourself until you get nothing left.
Were any lingering doubts?
I can't play this game. I can't be bothered.
Well, here's another look.
There's
and
no
you
point.
can
I've
see
done
what a good
well with
finish
Parker
this
to get the
is.
ball.
He holds off the defender brilliantly
And I've just tried to
keeps
play
his
it.
composure.
I've tried to play it
That's a great goal.
to my centre mid, and it's. I tried to play it there to. I think it was actually the right back. It was Aloe, and for some reason, it's done that. Oh yeah, Angela left. Just let this game play out. It doesn't. This scoreline is fully unjustified. It couldn't be more unjustified. I don't even know which one's my best goalkeeper, to be honest, because they're both fucking shocking. I said after 15 minutes, hope we can keep a clean sheet. So we're 2-0 up. We're now fucking 5-2 down. This game.
Chance here.
There's nothing in this game. There's no skill. There's no like skill gap. It's just momentum or not momentum.
Illegal
Bounces
play,
or
and
not
hence
bounces.
a free kick.
What is the foul for? I've won the ball. Because you want to score 6. I'm just dragging my defenders away because I don't want to go in anyway and defend. Might as well just drag them away, keep them out of the area. Such a fucking stupid game. My defence are opening up. I don't know why they're opening up so much. My left centre-back's playing left-back along with bloody Wilkins, and my right centre-back's playing right-back along with Aloe.
Mason.
6 minutes. Oh, that's perfect. Enough time for them to score a 6th. I'm getting no options here, and I've got just everyone coming in to press me. Like, goodness knows what. I don't know what the fuck's happening. Game sucks. Alright, come on. Make some moves. Nobody's making any moves. Nobody's running. Nobody's actually moving. We're all statues now.
Lucas with it.
Tries long shots it. Nope, we've got a ball through to Guest, so we've gone, of course, to Alan Kane.
He's got the right idea with that pass. And there
Not
it
even.
is. A goal.
Well, I'm celebrating in game, but I don't
Purely a
care.
consolation at this stage of the proceedings. They haven't been at their best.
Well, here it is again.
What's
and
the
it's
point?
superbly
Like, what's the
weighted
point in this
through
game?
ball to break that defensive line.
I'm defending
Once he gets
as
onto
best
it,
I
he
can.
just smashes it past the keeper with
And
great
then,
technique.
like,
What an emphatic
I
finish
tackle
that is.
them. Either it bounces back to them, or I pass it, try to pass it to someone, and it's just apparently the worst pass of all time, and they win it back like that. Now, I didn't expect Legendary to be easy. Of course I didn't. But I didn't expect it to screw me over more than the game already did on World Class. Like, I actually expected, you know, to get something. So far, I've had nothing. In fact, that's a lie. I've had 3 points against Swindon, and that's it. I'm not expecting miracles, but I'm expecting something. You're really going to let him have his attack? Thank God. Just end the game. Why there was 6 minutes? Actually, I know why there was 6 minutes at a time. It's because of all the goals that were scored. But I don't know how that's ended in a defeat for us. I don't know how it's ended in a defeat for us. Our back four. I've had actually that's a lie. I know exactly how it's ended in a defeat for us. Our back four. Didn't want a back four. We had a back maybe one.
I thought he was very good today.
I don't know what I'm meant to do to win. Like, I feel like I'm having a good game, and then suddenly just an ocean of goals falls on my head. A waterfall. What is that? They've not had 15. How? When? When were those 15 shots? Detail me all of those 15 shots. 59% possession for us, 41% possession for them, 7 shots for us, 15 for them. I'm actually going to have a look here. 10 on target. You're trying to tell me that was a good game for my goalkeeper, even though I conceded 5. So altogether in this league, the first 4 games we conceded 16. Genuinely. That's not... No. No. Whatever. Man of the match. Shocker. Who else? Jay Mason, the homegrown talent. He's gonna so many man of matches in this season. Doesn't even have any competition most of the time. Lees did well, to be fair. Coates set up a couple of goals, and Lucas was there too with a goal assist. Everyone else, shite, or worse than shite. Some of them. Allo had the full 90 minutes and only got 5.9. Allo's meant to be one of the main men. Man of the match goes to Olafe, who was a problem the whole game. Only 60 overall. So my striker's 63. Couldn't score. Granted, my homegrown talent is 76 rated. And scored 2, but whatever. Baldwin there as well, with a goal and an assist. Bennett with a goal and an assist, and then Wilson with a goal. And there's another goal come from somewhere, but I don't know where. I do know where. Where is he? Yep. There we go. Ronan Brady. Infractions. One own goal. Yeah. Sick game. Well designed. I just want a game where there's either a win for us or just not a lot of goals and we could just chill a bit. Like, every game has been difficult. We haven't outright won a game. We drew against Barrow. Won the penalty shootout. Yeah, Furr's not been good. We may need to switch the formation up again, to be honest. Every player deserves a chance. I think, yeah, the formation may need to be switched. Mason is very good. He's insane. He'll want to leave, and I don't believe I can stop him. I don't blame him for wanting to leave. You got a late goal, but the game was already lost. Where do you begin to explain such a disheartening performance? I couldn't even tell you, lad. I couldn't even tell you. We deserve better than the scoreline. We shouldn't have had to get back into the game. We should have been controlling the game.
Thank you for your time.
I want to punch something. One game out of this that we deserve to win was that one, and we still lose it. How is my... Okay. How's my rating gone up? Lucas isn't struggling. He's actually not too bad. He's been okay. Sligo Rovers have shown interest in taking Mika Kovacevic. Although deal an option to buy. He's not for going out anywhere. Not going anywhere. We're waiting for our Carabao Cup games if we get to a penalty shootout. Speaking of which, kicking off the next episode will be a game against Crewe in the Carabao Cup. Transfer for our captain, Finlay Lucas. I don't really want to sell anyone, to be honest with you. Especially a centre mid or a centre back. Purely because we don't have enough of them right now. Once the youth academy starts paying off, maybe. Before we do go, actually, are there any free agent centre backs? I can't just keep dipping to the free agent pile, but at the same time, what else can I do with next to no money? Defender, centre mid, centre back even. We do need more centre mids, but we're okay with the ones we've got for now, I think, and that kind of age. So there's no free agents from 16 to 23 centre backs. What if we go 16 to 30? Bit better. Well, Nico Boxall, and he doesn't even look good. Okay, never mind then. Forget I asked. Let's just go back to the full ages. That's not what I pressed. I mean, it's just coming from 16 to 16. I want him and him only. Wait, okay. So the answer to my question is no. Carrie Arneson used to be a player for Swansea, I believe. Oh, it's Angel Rangel. Who was Arneson for? I don't remember. Barnsley, maybe? Let's try centre mid. No, sorry, left stick, please. Work with me here. I'm already stressed. There's no centre mid free agents. We're just going to have to cope with what we've got. We're not going to be able to sell anyone as much as I kind of want to. What's the youth academy looking like? Any centre mid, centre backs that can come up? We've got centre forward. CDM, left mid, centre mid, centre mid. And centre forward. We've got centre mids in abundance. But they're not old enough to be called up yet. Oh, it is this one. It is this career mode. We have to get 5 clean sheets away. We can't even get a clean sheet anywhere. We're lucky. I'm trying to defend as much as I can in this game, but it's just... It's like pulling teeth. Let's take a look at the league table to finish off things. I know I've conceded 16. I know we've scored 7. We've scored quite a few, but we've conceded absolutely the most in the league. Up top is joint top are Oldham and Stevenage. 3 wins and a draw. None of the teams have got 4 straight up victories. Down at this end of proceedings, so we were in the bottom 4. We've won once and lost 3. Conceded 16. I'm trying to defend as best I can, but this game just doesn't make it easy at all, does it? Bradford City, our rivals, not much higher. Only 1 point above us. Goal difference is a lot better, though. And a bit of a surprise, actually. Bottom of the table, Salford. You know what you'd expect. And if you're wondering where Scunthorpe are, they ain't here because I'm there instead of them. I went from who's bottom in real life and picked. And that is why Scunthorpe aren't in. Is there any top transfer deals? I'm not going to go in depth. Manchester United have pulled off a heist. How have they got 60.1 million for Harry Maguire? I know he came to us for 80 million. But the fact that we've got even that much for... okay, cool. Koundé. Chelsea done quite a good deal for him. And Immobile. For a 31-year-old, 82 million, maybe not too high. We'll go through all these in more depth when we get to the end of the month. But Harry Maguire to Bayern for 60 million. Yeah, okay. Anyway, that's going to end another stream of the Cullingworth FC Creator Club career mode. I don't want to talk about it in too much depth. I'm trying to defend, and the game's like, no. We're just conceding goals all over the place. We're scoring some, but it's not as much as we're conceding. Not really sure what I can tell you. I don't know why there's not a result next to the cup match against Barrow. We drew 1-1 and then beat them on penalties. For anyone who missed that game. But I can't tell who the better goalkeeper is because they both concede bucket loads. That being said, I will give Kovacevic this game because he was good in the Carabao Cup against Barrow. But that'll be next time. Next time we'll do a crew. We'll probably... Well, there's no probably. We will play against Tranmere. And we'll get the deadline day done. Northampton Exeter may be the final game. Will depend on how I feel. And then Carlisle, Port Vale, Newport, and then we'll kick off the Papa John's Trophy. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Getting absolutely destroyed by Wigan. I can't count down the days. But like I said, that's going to end it for now, and I'll see you next time when we kick off with Crew.